say Happy New Year. It is Tottenham Hotspur versus Aston Villa. It's my first game back in 2023. But I've got to say, I'm not happy with the way things are going with this club. Antonio Conte's comments, the attitude of the board, the list goes on. Today we're playing Aston Villa, and I am going with my girlfriend, who actually will be a bigger Spurs fan than me today, because who do you support?
Birmingham City.
Birmingham City, so she will be a bigger Spurs fan than me today. The way I think that it's going to happen is we're definitely going to concede first, and it's a question of if we will even win this game. But if you want to call me negative, you can. But we've just been so below par, and the bigger worry for me as well is that Bentancur won't be playing today, which means we'll be having a midfield deficit, no doubt about that. It all depends as well who starts as centre backs. I mean, if we've got Eric Dyer playing, you can only expect what's going to happen from there. First game of 2023. Happy New Year, everyone. Let's go.
Good afternoon and welcome to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the world famous home of the Spurs. And this afternoon we welcome the players, officials and supporters of Aston Villa Football Club. Starting with our visitors, Aston Villa. India, number 11, Lee Watkins. Number 11, Brian Hill. Number 7, Heung-min Son. And number 10, Harry Kane.
Go on, you Spurs. Go on, Brian. Referee! Ref! Go on, Son. It's yours. Oh, unlucky. Ball, that's a ball. What? What?
Quite good.
Oh. Go on. Oh, unlucky. Come on. Ah, not the best of corners. On. Who's there? Who's there? Oh! Oh my God. Better. Come on, I've got a good feeling about this one.
Go for the fucking top corner. Yeah. Which you did.
Oh. Go on, you Tottenham. Oh, that's shit. Such a scrappy goal. Fucking hell. Just when we were playing better as well.
Yeah, but it was 2 seasons ago. So I don't know. Same team? Yeah, same team. So I don't know.
That's a weak looking wall. Flip's sake. Where is that going? Shoot! No! Kane! I cannot even be bothered to rant, shout, lose my head, because I said in the introduction that
I could see a defeat happening. Like, it wasn't out the cards, because the way we've been playing, it was likely that that was going to be the case. What I'm really annoyed about is how we actually played all right in the first half, and then building up into into the second half, actually played even better than I thought for those brief, I don't know, 5 minutes, because I think that's when they scored the first one. From that point onwards, Villa looked like a side that was competing for top 4. And we looked below average, not even below average, sorry. We looked shit, below the standards of shit. We had the strongest possible starting 11 and we had absolutely nothing on the bench. And we relied on this starting 11 to make an impact and give us a bit of a head start, which, you know, it doesn't really exist, because if you've been supporting Spurs for long enough, then you know that by the laws of the game, we have to concede first. Not only do we concede first, we didn't even look like we were trying to equalise after that. Kane and Son, they were both shocking today, it needs to be said. There was literally no final third, and then after a while the creativity started going out the window and it was just Villa dominating with the ball. Like, I'm sorry, Hugo Lloris, I've loved him for a long time in a Spurs shirt, but I think it's time that we needed a new keeper. Because we can't live with these individual errors anymore, starting from the goalkeeper to then our defenders. We had this last week with Eric Dyer as a centre-back. Now we've got this with Hugo Lloris. The January transfer window's there and you've only got 30 million to try and fix this mess. When you've got a manager like Antonio Conte, who is literally saying that this is not what I signed up for as part of the vision of this club. I don't even know how long I've been ranting for. Trying not to shout, to be honest, because the performance today was just pathetic. It's definitely the worst of the season, arguably even worse than the North London derby. You know, Villa were the better side, like I said, and deserved to win this more and look like a much better side. I guess that's the Unai Emery effect. But yeah, that's it for today's video.